You're watching White Mountains Today. I'm Chris Prue in the North Conway studio, joined by Margaret Callahan of Omni Mount Washington Resort. Thanks for coming in studio this morning.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about a lot of things. First, let's go over the experience at the Omni Mount Washington Resort. This is one of kind of New Hampshire's iconic scenes.
It is.
And it's more than just a hotel.
That's right. It's a resort. And I'll tell you right now, we are in full swing for the summer season. Activities starting early in the morning, yoga at 7 a.m. on the weekends, hikes up to the falls every single day at 8 a.m. Activities, rain or shine. If the weather's rainy, we move things indoors, but there's stuff going on all day long for guests of all ages. It's really, really a fun place to be.
Yeah, it's situated so beautifully right at the base of Mount Washington. So many natural attractions and features like great hikes and fly fishing surround it, but you also have like the golf course.
That's
and
right.
The gondolas.
That's right, and the canopy tours and rock climbing. We actually have fly fishing guides that go right from over at Bretton Woods. So there really is something for anyone who loves the outdoors, or you can just sit out on the porch and just enjoy the view and some food and drink.
Yeah, if there's a tip out there, it's probably just get there, and then you can decide what you want to do once you're there, because
That's right.
Everything is at your fingertips.
It sure is.
And once people go there, a lot of people want to make like that mountain lifestyle part of their permanent life. And I know one of the things that the Omni Mount Washington Resort does is, you guys have great options and benefits for people looking for a career change or a job opportunity.
You're right about that. And so many people who do live up in this area like to work outdoors or just like looking at the beauty all day long. But you're right, the property was built in 1902, and some grand traditions have continued since then. But it's a wonderful place that includes some incredible benefits and some really nice perks as well.
And you may be asking, okay, well, what is there for me to do at the Omni Mount Washington Resort? Basically, whatever it is that you do or want to specialize in, there's an equivalent at the Omni Mount Washington Resort.
It's really true. I always say that unless you're in the medical field, we have a position for you, a career path for you.
Let's talk about some of these right now.
Yes.
Looks like right now, valet and bell person. Our director,
That's right.
Hans, might be interested in this. He was probably the #1 bell person in the Mount Washington Valley for many, many years.
Really?
So Hans, just stay with us through this interview. I can see you getting your keys out. But you guys have a great incentive for bell people and valets.
It's a really great position. And right now, we've got a $1,500 signing bonus. And I will tell you, this position pays $15 an hour. And anyone who knows anything about this position also knows that you earn an awful lot of tips doing this job. So it's fun. You're that first person to meet the guests. We're looking for someone who's 21 or older, because they'll be driving other people's vehicles. You need to have a clean driving record. Yep. But it's a great position, and really a fun position because you're outdoors for most of the time. Especially
if you're a little bit social. I imagine you must meet so many really cool people at that resort.
People from all over the world.
Yeah. Let's move on to Breton Arms has got some dining positions, I believe, that are opening.
Right.
The Breton Arms, for people who aren't familiar with that, tell us what that property is.
Yes, the Breton Arms is another lovely historic inn. It's a little bit smaller, about 50 rooms, and it's sort of tucked in the pines just in front of the Omni Mount Washington. And that inn is open, but the dining really hasn't been open since the pandemic. So we're so excited. We're going to be reopening in July. And it is fine dining. People from around here know that because many locals have enjoyed it over the years. But for anyone who's traveling, it is really top-notch fine dining. So we're looking for servers with that kind of experience, bartenders, people with experience in fine dining, and excellent customer service. And this is also paying a $1,500 sign-on bonus.
That's incredible. And again, the fine dining, I would imagine that the tipping is probably pretty good. You can really hustle working a lot of tables for few tips at some restaurants.
Right.
Other places, you have a few tables and you get tipped very well.
You're exactly right.
And I love the Breton Arms. It's kind of such a, you have the Mount Washington Hotel right next to it, which is just this grand historic resort. Breton Arms is also historic, but it's a little bit more quaint. It has that
It is.
like romantic
Yes.
New England charm, romantic
Yes,
inn
and
feel.
for people who've known it for years, that for many people that is their favorite spot. So we're so excited to be opening the dining room again.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Let's move on to food and beverage. You've got positions there and also maintenance positions available.
Yeah, we do. Let me talk about the maintenance positions first. We've got several openings in maintenance, and I'll tell you, this also has a $1,500 sign-on bonus.
Wow.
And we're looking for people with all kinds of skills, anything that's related to maintenance, from supervisory positions, HVAC positions, even some entry level, as long as you've got a little bit of experience, but more importantly, that you're willing to learn and that you want to work hard and learn those skills.
That's great. And then food and beverage?
Yeah, we're actually looking for a couple of food and beverage managers. So someone who has been a manager at a different establishment, another restaurant, we are looking for that, and there are some great opportunities there, nice benefits.
And if you're working in retail and looking for a change, we even have something there.
We do. We are looking for a retail manager, and it's just a terrific job. We've got several retail outlets, lovely shops, beautiful, beautiful things to buy, and just pleasant surroundings, and it's a great opportunity for the right person.
Okay, I've got your plan right here. You start this summer, you work at the resort, that continues on into the winter, right? So great perks at
Yes.
the Omni Mount Washington Resort, probably ski passes and things
Ski
like
passes,
that.
that's right, in the winter, but how about golf right now?
So golf this summer.
That's right.
Ski passes in the winter.
Yes.
$1,500 sign-on bonus. That would buy a pretty sweet set of skis.
I guess it would. It
Yeah.
sure would.
So there you go. There's your year right there set up.
It is.
And if I remember correctly, because the Mount Washington is part of the Omni family, you even have like deals with other Omni resorts.
Yeah, that's right. So we all associates are able to stay at other Omni properties at a very, very, very discounted rate. Usually anywhere between $49 and $129 a night at any of the other hotels, and they're all luxurious hotels like the Omni Mount Washington.
Oh, I want to be young and fancy free and jet setting. And it
Come
all
join
starts
us.
at the Omni. All right. Well, thank you so much, Margaret. Anything else before we say goodbye?
No, I'm just thrilled to be back talking to you again.
Well, here's a big question. If someone is interested by any of the positions we've talked about,
That's right.
What's their next step?
Your next step would be you could go to mwjobs@omnihotels.com, and that'll take you right to the application, and you can see all the openings at the resort.
Easy peasy.
Yeah,
All right.
beautiful.
Margaret Callahan, Omni Mount Washington Resort. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're watching White Mountains today.